Mr. Griffith, you brought this case before the court.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, what's going on?
Well, I'm raising two grandkids. I'm the legal guardian of those two grandkids. They were sired by my son here.
Oh, this is your son?
Dude, man.
That's my son.
Okay.
Sometimes embarrassed to admit it, but anyway. And so I'm here today to try to get him to start contributing to the raising of these children. Now, I'm a personal banker. I've made decent money over the years.
Okay.
I'm hitting retirement age.
In a courtroom heavy with tension, Mr. Griffith steps forward, weary but determined, a grandfather raising two grandchildren on his own. Today, he faces his own son, demanding accountability. Retirement is near, the bills keep rising, and the burden grows heavier. Will justice finally force a father to step up for his children? Stay tuned. This story is just beginning.
I'm a personal banker. I've made decent money over the years.
Okay.
I'm hitting retirement age, and I just think it's time for him to start paying.
I agree with that. Are these children involved in any type of extracurricular activities or anything?
Oh yeah, they're getting up to the age where sports are there. I'm having to run across town to soccer and then...
I'm there too, man.
Obviously not, and I'm not talking to you, so I need you to wait your turn. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
I hate to admit it, but I've told him since he was a kid he's worthless, and I think it's bearing out. But,
Well, sir, that's not very nice, and we're not here to talk about your son in that way. We're here to get some support, financial support for your grandkids, okay?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Tempers flare as Mr. Griffith's patience snaps. He calls his own son worthless, words heavy with years of disappointment. The judge cuts in, firm but fair. This court is for solutions, not insults. The tension thickens. Can a fractured family find common ground for the sake of two innocent children? The next exchange might decide everything.
We're here to get some support, financial support for your grandkids, okay?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. So, kids involved in extracurricular activity, your son, their dad is not helping. Has he given you any money at all for the kids?
He has given me no money at all, and he's not taking responsibility. He comes by and sees the kids occasionally, but he has not been much of a father to them at all.
Okay. Where is the mother?
Well, she couldn't take much, I guess, of him anymore, so she left.
I kicked her out.
You what?
I kicked her out.
Excuse me.
I bet.
Yes, ma'am.
In just a moment, you can have your time.
The courtroom falls silent as the truth unfolds. The children's mother, gone without a trace. Their father, missing in responsibility, if not in presence. Now, only Mr. Griffith remains, a grandfather turned full-time guardian. As the judge presses for answers, the weight of this family's burden becomes painfully clear. What happens when love becomes the last line of defense?
Excuse me.
I bet.
Yes, ma'am.
In just a moment, you can have your time. Just a moment. So she's not in the picture?
Not anymore. We haven't heard from her in quite some time.
Okay.
I think the kids still remember her and they miss her, but yeah.
How old are the kids?
Huh?
How old are the kids?
13 and 15.
13 and 15. Okay. Now, is there anything else you would like for me to know before I move to him?
Well, he goes a long time without working, and now he finally has a part-time job, I think now, and probably couldn't afford much, but more than the money, I think it's time that he starts showing some manly responsibility. He's never done it before.
And I definitely agree.
With the children now 3 and 10, the gravity of the situation deepens. Mr. Griffith pleads, this isn't just about money, it's about presence. A father's role goes beyond a paycheck. The judge listens intently, her expression softening, yet firm. Could this moment finally spark accountability in a man who's been missing too long? The courtroom waits for his response.
Time that he starts showing some manly responsibility. He's
Okay,
never done it before.
And I definitely agree. Sir, now it's your turn.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you have to say about what your father said in terms of not giving any financial support for the support of your children?
It's hard at I just got a job.
Okay.
I can
How much
start
are you
paying
working?
Part-time, like
Part-time.
20, 30 hours a week at the shoe place.
Still a loser.
Okay, sir, that's not very
It can
nice.
turn into
We're not going to
something.
do any type of name calling in this courtroom, okay?
Yes,
You guys are not going to do that to each other. You can save that at home when you all are, just between the two of you, but not here, okay?
The father finally speaks, his voice low, defensive. He blames his part-time job, saying he's doing the best he can. But before he can finish, Mr. Griffith erupts, "You're a loser." Gasps fill the room. The judge slams her gavel, demanding silence. What was meant to be a plea for understanding turns into a verbal war. Can this broken family set aside resentment long enough to put the children first?
And you all are, just between the two of you, but not here, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So you say you work about 20, 30 hours a week.
Yes, ma'am.
How much money do you make?
$15 an hour, so a couple of thousand a month, I think.
Okay.
I think there's something, if I may, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
I think there's something that, in case he doesn't volunteer it, he has just recently got a settlement to a lawsuit. And that's the main reason at $15 an hour I wouldn't have brought him to court. Because it wouldn't have been worth the...
Now it makes sense.
A shocking twist rocks the courtroom. Mr. Griffith reveals his son recently came into a substantial settlement. The judge freezes, eyes narrowing. "You've been pleading poverty," she says, while hiding a payout. The father shifts in his seat, silent. The truth has cracked wide open, and the courtroom braces for what else he might be hiding.
At $15 an hour I wouldn't have brought him to court. Because it wouldn't have been worth the...
Now it makes sense. I could definitely see why he did not want to bring you to court for $15 an hour. So he's not very truthful, obviously, because he's looking at me with his mouth open like he is so confused.
He's just mad because of my car.
Well, you know what?
Admit it.
Sir, I'm upset at the fact that when I ask you why you were not providing any financial support, you try to give me this sob story about $15 an hour.
The judge leans forward, eyes locked on the father. "You lied about your income," she says, her voice cutting through the silence. He stumbles over excuses, one after another, but none hold up. Each word exposes more deceit. The judge's patience wears thin. The courtroom can feel it. The truth is no longer hidden. But the question remains, what will it cost him?
Why you were not providing any financial support, you try to give me this sob story about $15 an hour. And you have a settlement. Let me ask your dad, because I don't think I'm going to get too much honesty out of you. How much is this settlement?
Well, my understanding is that his portion of it, I guess after legal fees and all, was about $100,000.
$100,000?
Oh, man. Come on.
You think it's funny? You think this is funny? You think it's a game?
I think it's funny.
You think it's funny?
Yes.
Why? Because you got more than that? You want to tell me you got more than that?
No.
So why is that funny?
I don't have $100,000.
So your father's not being honest about the settlement?
Well, I may have gotten it, but I don't have it anymore.
Okay.
Laughter echoes through the courtroom as the father smirks at the mention of his $100,000 settlement. The judge's expression hardens. This isn't amusement. It's arrogance. His dismissive attitude toward his own children stuns the room. What kind of father laughs at responsibility? The tension spikes. And now, the judge's decision might be harsher than he ever imagined.
So your father's not being honest about the settlement?
Well, I may have gotten it, but I don't have it anymore.
Okay, so...
I got braces, man.
It does not cost... Excuse me, sir. What type of crazy do you think I am? It does not cost $100,000 for braces.
I got a couple other things, too. I mean, there might be some left.
Okay, and you didn't bring that to court with you, did you? To show the proof of that? Yes or no?
In my name.
Did you bring any documents to court to show that you are not in possession of this money? You didn't, did you? No, you didn't. Actually, you did. Your dad turned in your settlement judgment. You actually got a settlement for $102,000.
The father fumbles under pressure, offering excuses instead of proof. No pay stubs, no receipts, no credibility. The judge leans forward, unimpressed. "If you can't prove your hardship," she says, "then the court can only rule on facts, not fiction." The tension thickens as the gavel inches closer to falling. What will the final judgment reveal? Justice or consequence?
Settlement judgment. You actually got a settlement for $102,000.
It was a while back.
A while back, so you don't remember. I guess blowing that money off made you lose your memory, huh? So what we're getting ready to do is make you pay child support to your dad. I'm glad that you think it's a joke because we're not about to joke, and I want to see that same smile on your face when I read these numbers out to you on how much you're going to pay on child support.
The numbers are in, and they sting. Based on his six-figure settlement, the judge orders a hefty monthly support payment. Gasps ripple through the courtroom. The father's smile fades as reality hits. This time, there's no escape. His children's future now has a price tag, and the judge makes it clear. This isn't punishment. It's parenthood. Will he finally step up or keep running from the truth?
When I read these numbers out to you on how much you're going to pay on child support. Okay, so at $102,000, I have your gross at $8,500, which brings your net to a total of $6,525.63. Okay, health insurance. Who pays health insurance?
I do, Your Honor.
How much is health insurance?
$250 a month.
$250. So we're going to make you reimburse that to your dad for health insurance, okay? So as I was saying, net $6,525.63. That would bring your child support.
The courtroom falls silent as the judge reads every figure aloud. $1,276 a month in child support. Health insurance reimbursements due immediately. No loopholes, no excuses, no confusion. Mr. Griffith watches quietly, years of struggle reflected in his eyes. Across the room, his son slumps in disbelief, the cost of neglect finally catching up to him. The judge's voice cuts through the tension. These aren't just numbers. They are lifelines for your children. Will this ruling wake him up or push him even further away?
So as I was saying, net $6,525.63. That would bring your child support before the reimbursement to $1,631.41. Did you need to write it down? $1,631.41 plus $250 would be $1,881.41, your monthly obligation. And I gave you credit for both kids.
I make $2,000 a month.
Okay, but you also have a settlement for $102,000. And I'm deeming that income because under Texas law, I have the right to do that.
The judge makes it clear. The settlement isn't a gift, it's income. Every dollar counts when children are involved. The father's protests fall flat as the court stands firm. No more delays. No more excuses. The message is simple. You had the means. Now meet your responsibility. All eyes turn to him. Will his ruling finally bring compliance or more defiance?
And I'm deeming that income because under Texas law, I have the right to do that. So your child support is not going to be set at $15,000. Based on $15 an hour. Because I'm sure you spent the $15 an hour getting those braces, not that $102,000. It's not going to work.
I'm afraid, Your Honor, he has spent a lot of the rest of that too. I think that's the reason he's him-hawing about
well,
you
know what, sir? And it's fine if he did. Because he has to be able to give you $1,800 a month in child support. Otherwise, you'll have far more serious issues.
The judge's tone sharpens. This is no longer advice. It's a warning. Failure to pay child support won't just bring disappointment. It will bring consequences. Contempt charges, wage garnishment, even jail time. The father's choice is narrowed to two paths, compliance or chaos. The courtroom waits, silent, watching his next move. Will he finally take responsibility or gamble with his freedom?
Because he has to be able to give you $1,800 a month in child support. Otherwise, you'll have far more serious issues. Okay?
Right.
Anything further?
Well, I love my grandchildren, but I told him along the way once he hooked up with the lady he married that he had all the funds, so it's been his responsibility to help take care of them. This is the first time he's ever had to pay up.
Well, and I thank you for bringing him to court and making him responsible, sir.
Okay.
If there's nothing further, you all are dismissed.
Sure. Take Visa. This is great, man.
As the gavel falls, Mr. Griffith's love for his grandchildren shines brighter than ever. Through patience and persistence, he has achieved what many only hope for: accountability and justice. The court's ruling ensures these children will finally receive the care they deserve. This case stands as a reminder that perseverance and love can triumph, even in the hardest battles. If this story moved you, like, comment, and subscribe for more powerful real-life courtroom dramas. What are your thoughts on this family's journey? Share them below. Your voice matters.